Welcome in. It's the PHNX Cardinals halftime show, your premier Arizona Cardinal podcast. Like and subscribe. Leave us a 5-star. The Arizona Cardinals lead 13-3 at home against the visiting New England Patriots. Despite Brittan Golden, a dominant defensive effort, things just seem very difficult per usual for this Arizona Cardinal offense. The lone touchdown today, a fumble by Greg Dortch into the end zone, recovered by one Jonah Williams. Cardinals, of course, settling for a pair of Chad Ryland field goals. And again, you want to praise the defense, but at the same time, you feel like, well, we're grading on the curve. This is not a good New England team. Cardinals should be much more efficient. No?
Both sides of the football.
Yeah.
I mean, the defense has done well. All right, they've held them to 3 points. They've gotten off the field. Right, they've given up some big plays, which they shouldn't have. But offensively, it's
boring. People in the chat are saying
it. It's so bad. You've had opportunities, this and that. You're running the ball. I mean, you've run the ball well. I'll give you that. You've run the football well the first half. But, I mean, the pass game, the play calling for the pass game execution, it is just mediocre at best.
Yeah. It's frustrating to watch because you feel like there are opportunities to be had. Even that last drive, I know they got down to the red zone. It's just characteristic of this entire year. It was like, okay, you have 2 minutes. You've got a couple timeouts, and you're running the football under 2 minutes, and you're throwing short of the sticks. Then Marvin Harrison Jr., after a penalty, gets you most of the yardage back. You accept. Then a different penalty, you go backwards again. And it's 1st and 20 on your own 30-yard line. Like, I get it. Like, can Marv play better? Should he have caught that touchdown? Absolutely. Should Kyler Murray, be more dynamic throwing the football downfield? No doubt. But it just... You can't, nobody watching this halftime show, by the way, drop a like, can watch this and think to themselves, like, the Cardinals are dynamic offensively. It is not one singular player's fault. It's the philosophy and the ideology, the offensive coordinator, and to a greater extent, the guy who is empowering him, and Jonathan Gannon, who I love on this show. And it's not like I dislike Drew Petzing, but they're just, I get it. You're playing to win, but you're playing the Patriots. This is a joke franchise right now. They have 3 wins on the year. They're not competitive. Then you look around the NFL, and it's like Brian Thomas Jr. and Malik Neighbors and all these other offenses, Cincinnati, Buffalo, Detroit. They're putting up points and playing. Like, you have too many good skill players, flaws and all, to not be putting up touchdowns on the regular. I mean, just same thing every week. And when you start playing good teams like you did against the last 3 games, you're going to lose those games because of your offense.
No, I agree. I mean, the touchdown to Marv... It's a tough play because Gonzalez made a great play. I'll give you that. But they said it on the air too. Like, that's the difference in playing at Ohio State and playing in the NFL, right? It's a great ball. It's stuck in a basket.
Yeah.
Right? You've got to come down. Yes, he's got an arm in there, a hand in there. He's ripping it out, but you got to squeeze that ball. That's a chance right there. That's a touchdown pass. You catch that ball right down. Now you're up 2 touchdowns or 2 possessions, right? I mean, technically you're up 2 possessions right now, but it's boring football. I don't want to. I'm so tired of watching field goals in this offense. Right? Yeah. You get all the way downfield, you do what you got to do, and you kick in a field goal. Like, this is, if you're kicking field goals against bad teams, especially bad defensive teams. Like, let's be honest, the Patriots are not good on either side of the football right now. You're not scoring touchdowns. You're being stopped and forced to field goals against a bad team. This is what we talked about. The last 3 weeks, you haven't been able to score touchdowns. You've gotten your butts kicked, right? You got this week, next week, and then you got to play 2 division games in the season. Kicking field goals against the 2 division teams that you're about to play, you're going to get smacked. Again, just like Seattle came in here and smacked you. It's unacceptable. You've got to be able to put touchdowns, throw the ball downfield. Like, we've seen incompletions downfield. That's fine. If you're going to throw an incompletion, throw it downfield, right? I'm so tired of watching 3-yard passes and you get 3 yards out of it. It's disgusting.
It's almost like they're like, hey, we feel like we can like slightly overachieve this year and get to 500 or better. But in order to do that, we have to play the most conservative football you've ever seen, the most conservative football you've had jammed down your throat in the last 20 years in Arizona. Even that play to Greg Dortch, and I know he got a bunch of yak and kudos to him. Like I had people chirping at me on Twitter. That pass was 5 yards short before the line of scrimmage. What happens if Greg Dortch gets tackled?
Yeah,
it's an embarrassment.
It's a draw to DeMercado.
Right. That's right. It's absolutely that. James Conner's been sensational. I don't want to be too negative here. 4 carries, 71 yards. Cardinals have 11 carries on the day. Kyler Murray, solid in the first half. Should have a touchdown, 13 of 17. But again, like chunk plays, explosives, right? It was that joke with JG when he got here. Big explosives. Where are they? It's like the defense is playing well. Darius gets a sack. Baron Browning gets a sack. You see a lot of good, but you also see like this has a ceiling. We've been talking about it all week. What they're doing right now has a significant ceiling that will get you beat. If your goal is to beat the Patriots at home, congratulations. You're one half away from doing that. But nobody can sit here and say like this offense is about to take off and house the Panthers and specifically the Rams and the Niners to end the year. It's just not good enough. It's boring football, and they shouldn't get credit for it. Like, there should be questions again after this game, even if they win. There should be heat on Drew Petzing, Kyler Murray, Marvin, JJ. Everybody should have an accountability piece here. How many drives? 4 drives in that half, 1 touchdown. How many touchdowns post-bye? 4 touchdowns in 4 games right now. It's embarrassing.
Oh, and it is. And also you have to look at it this way, right? As much success as your defense had, like offensively was so bad, you are legitimately 1 possession away from this being a very close ball game.
No doubt.
And it's sad to say because this is a game that you should be up. You should be up 28-3 right now with no questions asked. And it's, I don't know. We're the offense. We have a very soft offense outside of James Conner. James Conner's he's running the football, and he's been doing it all year long. Even when he hasn't been, it's just we have nobody out there that there's no dog on offense. Zero dog.
I hated accepting that penalty. I know it gave them a fresh set of first down, but it's 3rd and 1 as opposed to like 1st and 10 all the way back, and you got Marv confidence, and he caught another pass, and he was on pace to over 100 yards, and like. I want to see these rookies being showcased. I said it all week, Brittan Golden. Like, I have no concern about Darius Robinson and Max Melton because of who's coaching them. Jonathan Gannon and Nick Rollis. And they look fantastic. Baron Browning, acquired via trade, playing his best football, should feast against a bad New England offensive line. Do we have confidence right now? But let's put Kyler Murray off to the side because he's got his own critics, and they are warranted in a lot of what they're saying as of late. But do you have confidence that Drew Petzing is going to take Trey McBride and Michael Wilson and Marv against a bad Patriots team and let them go off? I have no confidence right now.
Well, I mean, if we didn't do it in the first half, like what makes you think you're going to switch to it in the second half?
You're not going to.
Yeah, you've got Trey McBride on offense. Like one. All right, let's just forget about everybody else on the offense right now. You've got Trey McBride. Trey McBride has what? 2 receptions in the first half?
He does. Two for 8.
Like this, he's been the most outside of James Conner. Trey McBride has been the most dynamic player on this offense all season long, and he's got 2 receptions at halftime. Like, fix it, do something. It's ugly.
Damon, let's get to some of these super chats. Everybody, be sure drop a like on this video.
We got 3 super chats right now. Classy Nasty starts us off. Says uncensored commentary are doing live play-by-plays for the game. They're the AZ Cardinals YouTube channel. #GoCards.
Okay, awesome. Not familiar with them. Thank you for sharing the super chat, though.
Tyrannical Goat 12, $9.99. Thank you, sir. Says, as sad as it is, Marv just keeps going down the rookie wide receiver ladder. 0 separation. BG, any idea why MH Jake insists on body catches? Genuinely curious if it's considered better.
No. I mean, maybe that's just the only way he feels comfortable catching the football right now. It's the only thing I can explain. Only way I can explain it. But at 6'4", 210 plus, like, use your hands. Use your wingspan. Do something. Go attack the football.
David Broderick, $5, says, tired of seeing 3rd and long short passes to Dortch. Tired of asking if a year 5, $45 million quarterback is the guy. Tired of dink and dunk. Tired of this OC.
I think everybody on the fan base, everybody in the chat, everybody that's an Arizona Cardinal fan is tired of seeing dink and dunk. It's just getting old.
But you know what? To your point, we're going to go into this half, and they're going to say, Trey Benson, James Conner, let's finish this game out. And you're going to get a win, and the defense deserves to get a win, and you're going to have the same questions we've been asking for 12 weeks this year for the most part. What's wrong with this red zone team? What's wrong with Marv? Why can't Kyler Murray throw deep? Like, Kyler Murray is 13 of 17. He's got 112 yards passing, right? I mean, is he going to finish with 200 yards passing? And again, like, wins should matter. I get it. It's important for the Cardinals to win this game. The Patriots are one of the worst teams. Outside of the Bears, you make an argument they're the worst team in the NFL. And the Giants. Like, that's who you're playing right now. So we should adjust the barometer accordingly here. I'm not going to sit here and slobber all over the Cardinals because they're beating a bad Patriots team by 10 at the half because Jonah Williams landed on a fumble. Like, I think the defense is going to pin their ears back. They've been playing great. The offense, wake the hell up. You get the ball, start the second half. I don't want to see a punt. I want to see this offense put together about an 8 to 10 play drive that ends with 6. And then I'll have some confidence. But right now, this is the group they're going into next year. Same play caller, weapons, quarterback, O-line, running backs, tight ends. It's all the same. Yeah, we're sitting here in December, and you're playing a team that's a joke that could fire their coach and is playing a rookie quarterback, and they have no weapons. Do better, Cardinals. We'll be back for your definitive Arizona Cardinal, PHNX Cardinal post-game show. Drop a like for BG Damon. I'm Johnny. We'll see you after the game.
We all silly like the mayor.